How's everyone doing? You guys going to? How's you going to? Here we go on today's video session. Here we go. So today we are going to be talking about Nintendo Switch. The future of it. No joke. The way it's going is just incredible. I can't tell you about that right now, but we'll go on into it later. How the system is progressing and if it will get anywhere or not. When the Nintendo Switch wasn't even out, there was a lot of hype on the system. The hype was because a lot of people didn't even know how powerful the system was. And they were so excited to know how advanced will this system be for the television. As we know, portably, it can be used with some buttons on the side, to left, to right, and nobody knew what was going on. And I tell you for certain, there was so much hype around this system. It's absolutely incredible. We all know that the hype going around the system was crazy. It was so advanced. It was absolutely amazing. Now we knew that there were two Wii U titles coming to Nintendo Switch. And we know that these two games will have better graphics and they'll be much faster in terms of FPS. These two games were Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Edition. Yes, they sold quite a lot on Nintendo Switch, and then on the follow-up bit later on was ARMS, and I think in July 2017 there was a game called Splatoon 2, which sold pretty good as well. The problem is that they're all coming from Nintendo again, aren't they? You can't make a lot of sales just for one particular game. Oh wow, let's go and be Microsoft, Sony just like that. That ain't gonna happen. It was a great start for Nintendo Switch. The question here is that why did people buy Nintendo Switch? Why did they actually buy it? We know the Nintendo games are great and they're not available on any platform. That's the first part to it. Let's just go somewhere else for a bit. Why would people really buy Nintendo Switch? When we look at Xbox One, PlayStation 4, what advantages do we have? The system has 3 modes. The handheld, where you can play like that. Then tabletop, which the system is placed in front of you like that. Yeah. And then you got a controller. You can play like that. Finally, you can play on the TV with the controller. The biggest thing about this machine was it was a targeted for portability. It was a hybrid console. What's so special about that? Special about this machine was that you could play on TV and you could play the same game on a handle, and you can take it anywhere where you go. And that's the thing that Xbox One, PlayStation 4 can't do that. That is the biggest thing about the system. Hybrid, which is cool. Now we're going to go back to the same thing I was mentioning. What was people thinking of when they bought the system? We know it's a hybrid system producing Nintendo games. And they think the system will post third-party games. Third-party games. People have a belief inside of them that the system will have third-party games. It did. Very, very few, man. Limited third-party games. Well, the system kept on selling and selling and selling. And then down the line, few months, guess what? We didn't get anything. We didn't get nothing. As the third-party developers tend to go for powerful hardware. Is a Switch quite powerful for these kind of games? What do you think? I'll tell you right now, no chance. No chance. I'll give you some games. Yeah? Which Nintendo Switch probably will never ever get. Or they probably will. Downgrade version of them games, yeah. Dirt Life 5, last round. Street Fighter 5. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 1 and 2. Naruto 4. Samurai 4 2. Samurai 4. Samurai Warriors 4 Empires. Assassin's Creed. Grand Theft Auto 5. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Devil May Cry 4 Special Edition. Pro Evolution Soccer 2017 and 2018. Deus Ex. Far Cry 4. Crysis 3. Battlefield. Many of them games, really. There's quite a lot of them. And there's a new one coming out as well. That's skipped on there anyway. Look how many games I just mentioned. If you got interested in some of these games that I just mentioned, they're not going to come on there. Maybe some of them are, but most majority games I just told you won't come on there. But the point I'm making here is that the games that you're looking for to buy on the system, they just wouldn't come on there. Because if you're into these kind of games, they're not going to come on there. This system is really for people into Nintendo games and few bits and bats of third-party games. But the big AAA games, they're not going to come on there. Yeah. That's why I have to tell you something about that. Now, the future for Nintendo Switch. If these games aren't going to come on there, you really think it's going to shine? Amount of games that the Nintendo Switch will be getting are going to be less compared to Xbox and PlayStation 4 systems. Because these two machines from Microsoft Sony will have a lot of third-party games. Because the real power of gaming comes from third-party developers, which the Nintendo Switch won't have. Gradually, the fast growing sales we were getting from Nintendo Switch will eventually will go down. Because when people will understand that this system will not get these games, people will not buy the system anymore. Don't even ever think just making games like Mario, Metro Prime, Web Zero, this will sell, because it wouldn't. It won't sell till it doesn't have the powerful publisher and developers on there. That's the one thing that you need to understand. Now the other two platforms that I was talking about, they are going to dominate the market, but coming from the Switch side, that's not going to happen, because a lot of people having trust in them kind of titles. And think about it from your own self. If you have interest in most majority titles which are coming from them developers, they're never going to be appearing on the Nintendo Switch. That's pretty bad. Come on, you're getting a system which is released in 2017 and you're not getting these kind of titles. Why would you spend £279.99 on a system and the game cards costing between prices 40, 59.99, from £40, 49.99 and 59.99. Look at these prices. They're pretty high. I was surprised that Nintendo Switch had Doom. Doom. Now, Doom on Nintendo Switch, it's a big advantage over Xbox One, PlayStation 4. Why? It is a turned down version, believe me, because the graphics aren't good as them two machines, really. What is the advantage you get out of this? Because them machines can only play on the TV, but with the Nintendo Switch, you could take it anywhere and play on it. On the go. That's like a portable device. Well, that's why Nintendo Switch is a portable device, isn't it? So you could take it on the go and enjoy Doom. And apparently, Xbox One and PlayStation 4 cannot do that. They are losers. Saying that won't matter. Just having one game like Doom won't work. Okay, one thing that people need to understand, even you're playing this game portably, you're playing a turned down version of that same game. Because if we put that game on the television, no way, it's gonna look incredible. Nope. Its only advantage is playing it portably. If you got the Switch, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, by far the PS4 version will be the best in terms of playing on TV. But as a Switch has an advantage, using it portably, you can take it outside and use it on the train, buses, wherever you're traveling, and enjoy like that. So you can do that as well on there. The future is pretty bad on it. I don't think the Nintendo Switch is going to get anywhere the way it's going. It did that before with the Wii U. There's no improvements because we need third-party developers. It's lost them again. Them games are not going to appear again. Eventually, Microsoft, Sony will overtake this machine. By far, believe me. Because the amount of publisher and developers on them systems are just too many, man. they'll produce thousands of games. Where Nintendo Switch will just about produce over like just a bit more than 200 games. It's nothing, really. A lot of people tend to look at a lot of games on a system. That's how they look at systems. They look at how many games are available on the machine. But I think quality is more important rather having a lot of games on the system. You should really look at the quality, not look at the number of games produced on each system. I don't think that's the right way of doing things. You really should be looking at the quality gaming. If we look since the Nintendo Switch has released, I don't think any game like Zelda or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Splatoon 2 has ever been beaten. Look how many games they produced on the Xbox One PlayStation 4. Yeah, they got different kind of games, but they don't own them games, which are well respected. It's a shame. If you look at all of these three machines, are all suffering. The way I'm looking at it, I'll tell you why they're suffering. Nintendo Switch has great first party games from Nintendo. Brilliant. They got great games. It loses third party developers. So it doesn't have both worlds, does it? Microsoft Xbox One. No Nintendo games. Just third party games. Same thing again. And finally, Sony PlayStation 4. No Nintendo games. Just third party games. So all of them got their own problems. But the biggest thing, it's not about having Nintendo games and third party games. You know what the biggest thing is? Third party games are one of the best games. They have one of the finest titles available compared to first party games. That's for sure. Because a lot of people are interested in them games, really. You know, the big games like Grand Theft Auto 5, Devil May Cry, 4 Special Edition, or Devil of Last Round, Street Fighter 5. They come out to third party games. These games people want so badly. And they want to play these ones. It won't matter about Nintendo games. Nobody will care much about them games. Really, people want them games, really. They really need games like that. If you look at developers like Namco, Konami, Capcom, Sega, Squaresoft, and many of the other developers, their games are third-party games, aren't they? But most majority of them games won't appear on the Nintendo Switch. Amount of games they're gonna lose, they're gonna be losing big bulk of games. You eventually just will get bored of the system because you're not gonna get all your favorite games. You're gonna miss out on them. Really, it's really a great shame, really, that the Nintendo Switch is not a system for real gamers. Really, it's a shame. Really, you'll be stuck again with Xbox One, PlayStation 4 again. Once again, looks like the public will go for them again. Nintendo Switch will be gone. Slowly by slowly, Nintendo's gonna keep on trying and trying, and then in the end, no one's gonna bother with it. It will be the same thing what happened with Nintendo Wii U. It will fall into that category eventually. Just wait and see what's gonna happen to it. You cannot succeed with third party developers, man. No chance. Third party is the way to go. If you just got first party, you're finished, man. Trust me on that. First, second won't matter. The third party way kicks off. You could rather believe this or not. I don't care. But the truth is, third party is a must. And the biggest platform is the PC, man. With the largest community in the world. Steam online gaming store, man. Nobody can beat that alive. You can play games over 20 years on one system, man. Imagine buying one of the MSI gaming laptop. You're done, man. They're one of the best systems to own, really. You just can't beat them. I will be making a separate video on the MSI gaming laptops. Why they're one of the finest, one of the best gaming devices to ever own for your home, to play on your TV, and to take outside portably. Hope you guys understand about this. Nintendo future is bleak and is terrible. The company is not gonna get anywhere. It looks like in the end it will be game over. Trust me. The the whole game is the underhands of Microsoft and Sony. That's what's gonna happen. Because we know Microsoft is releasing the Xbox One X, the 4K gaming system. What's the Switch can do against that? Looks nowhere near. Then you got the PlayStation 4 Pro, which is the by far the greatest gaming console alive, with so many games, and the success is incredible. So I hope this video has been quite detailed about the three gaming consoles that is getting on. But really, this was targeted on the Nintendo Switch, which the future is no good. Believe the hype. Nintendo Switch is not gonna get anywhere. Trust me. It's there right now. Few months down the line or next year, you will see how down the sales will go of that system. It's not gonna sell much. Nintendo is just making all that crap up. It's not gonna get anywhere. No chance. The power of Microsoft and Sony will blow it away. Believe me. With the amount of developers that system's got, who would want to buy a system with no games on there? Seriously. You just can waste your £279.99 on there. So I hope you guys understand about these three consoles and watch out for my MSI gaming laptop video next. I hope you guys will enjoy that one. Give me a likes, comments, subscribe. And watching. Bye from now.